Today, we're going to learn how to crochet this waffle stitch tote bag. It's made up of a few parts, starting with the base. The base has 4 rows, and then we move on to the body of the bag with the pattern. The first row of the body is just double crochet stitches with no increases or decreases. From the second row onward, you'll start creating a cross pattern every 2 rows, which will eventually form the waffle stitches. I'll guide you through making the base, the first row of the body, and 1 set of the patterns. You'll need to repeat the remaining 12 sets of the pattern on your own. After that, I'll show you how to crochet the handles, and finally, how to weave in the ends and attach the metal tag in the center of the bag. After finishing 2 regular double crochets and 1 front post double crochet, this round is completed. Now, find the first stitch of the 3rd row, where the stitch marker is, and join with a slip stitch. Then chain 3 to start the next row. The 3rd row of the pattern is the opposite of the 2nd row. In the 3rd row, you'll do 2 back post double crochets and 1 regular double crochet. Wherever you had regular double crochets in the previous row, you'll now do 2 back post double crochets. And where you had a front post double crochet, you'll do a regular double crochet. Let's go over how to crochet a back post double crochet. The only difference between a front post and back post stitching is how you insert the hook. For the back post stitches, you'll insert the hook from back to front, wrap the yarn, and complete the double crochet. Now, just continue with the pattern. 2 back post double crochets followed by 1 regular double crochet. Stick to this rhythm as you work through the round. We've reached the second half of the third row, so I want to show you how to change the yarn. Let's say we're down to the last 2 to 4 inches of yarn. To switch yarns, leave a small tail, insert your hook a couple of stitches early, pull the new yarns through, and crochet over both the old and new yarns to secure them. As you crochet, make sure the old and new yarn tails are worked into the fabric, especially when doing back posting double crochets. You'll want to wrap the yarn tails under the stitches, hiding them as you go. If you find this method too complicated, you can simply tie a knot and hide the knot at the back of the work. Now that we've finished the third row, let's slip stitch into the first stitch. We'll keep repeating the third and fourth rows 12 more times to build the pattern. But first, let me show you how to crochet the handles. For the handles, we'll need to skip some stitches, so grab for stitch markers. We'll crochet 7 sets of the pattern, then skip the next section for the handle. After that, place a marker, then work another 15 sets of the pattern. Place another marker to leave space for the second handle. Once that's marked, continue the regular pattern, 2 double crochets and 1 front post double crochet. After 7 sets, chain 23 stitches for the handle. Make sure the chains aren't too tight or loose, as we'll be working into them later. Skip over to the next marker, make a single crochet to connect, and then continue with the pattern until you reach the next handle spot. Chain 23 again, attached with a single crochet, and finish the round with a slip stitch. At this point, the handles should look symmetrical. For the next row, we'll work double crochets, including over the handles. Just make sure to insert your hook into the back ridge of the chains for a clean look. Continue with double crochets all the way round. Once the double crochet round is done, slip stitches to the first stitch and chain one. We'll finish with a round of single crochets, one in each stitch, for a neat edge. Slip stitches again to close, then cut the yarn, leaving a tail to weave in. Use a needle to hide the tail through the back of the stitches. Now, for the final touch, we'll attach the metal tag. Bend it into place, choose which side of the bag will be the front, and center the tag. Press the prongs through the fabric and secure them on the inside. This waffle stitch bag can fit A for paper or a 13-inch laptop. If you're using the 3.0 millimeters hook, it'll be the right size. If you use a 2.5 millimeters hook, it'll be smaller, more suited for B5 notebooks. And that's it! If you have any questions, feel free to comment or message me directly for help.